Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You have tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre. We're going to start the show off the same way we start every show off, with a little bit of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you are spending it with us truly does mean the world to me. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cotton, me loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
Okay, today's guest is one of my favorite type of guests. I do not know who this person is. I don't even know her name, but I'm very excited to talk to her because that's what this show is about, talking to strangers and telling their stories here in Fort McMurray. As per usual, I do not introduce any of my guests because they can do a better job at it than I can. So on that note, can you please introduce yourself and tell the people who you are?
Yeah, sure. My name is Aarushi Vasal. I'm a grade 9 student at Westwood Community High School, and I attend Parr Academy of Vocal Arts, which is led by Mrs. Parr and Mr. Parr.
Okay.
And they're such amazing teachers. I'm so lucky to have them as my mentors. And in Parr Academy of Vocal Arts, we do speech arts, voice, musical theater. And other than that, I also take piano lessons with my other teacher.
Wow, you were busy.
Yeah.
So now, I don't know, your teacher reached out to me and said, hey, I have this really amazing student. Can she please come on your show? She's doing some amazing things. So I said, yeah, sure. So what are these amazing things that you're doing?
Yeah, so recently I got a national gold medal for my RCM exam, which is the Royal Conservatory of Music. So for my speech arts and drama level 7 exam last year that I did, I got the highest mark in the country for it. So I got a national gold medal.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
And so what do you do to get this gold medal? Like, what was the process to getting it?
Yeah, so for the speech arts and drama exam, there's like different like requirements. It's all around acting. So there's like different components like performing like poetry, reciting poetry, then you do like a speech, then monologues, and then at the end there's like a whole discussion section with the examiner, but basically you do all those kinds of things revolved around acting
Okay.
and speech arts, and then the examiner, they exam you, and then that's how it
Cool.
works.
So normally I would assume you would go somewhere to do this, but this year it's
Yeah.
done over video.
Yeah, so my exam for this year, I'm doing level 8 this year. It's actually on Friday. So it's virtual this year. Usually it's in January when it's like in person.
Right.
But this year, due to like it being virtual, we can kind of pick any time we want.
Okay.
So that's why mine is on Friday.
Okay. So you want to be an actress when you grow up. Is that correct?
Well, I enjoy doing speech arts and drama, but like I guess I want to be more of a doctor when I grow up because I'm really like academically inclined as well.
Okay.
So those are kind of my goals, but I enjoy, and maybe like as a side job, something in the future evolving.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow, well your teacher's on set here. You weren't joking. Talk about a like little rock star. Okay, very interesting.
I'm not a fan because now we have somebody in 9th grade who's already more successful than I've been in my 21 years here. So that's
Yeah, I'm on the same
That's-
page as you, Tanner.
yeah, that's very disheartening when somebody so young is doing so much more than I have.
Yeah, she's outshining us big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so what got you involved or interested in this art program? Because it is very different from where you feel you're going to go in your future.
Yeah, I started off with piano, which I've been doing for 9 years now. And then once I like got more into the arts, I was kind of interested in doing this because a couple of my friends had started to do it, and then they told me about how interesting it was, and then they used to go to Miss Parr as well. So then after I heard about that, I thought I'd try it out. So I tried it out and I loved it.
That's
Here I am.
awesome. So in regards to genres of movies, me and Tanner are constantly talking about television shows, movies. We love to watch content, basically. What kind of movies are you into?
There's like a variety. I can watch anything really, but I love Disney movies.
Okay.
Those are like definitely my favorite.
All right. I have a little kid. I've been watching a bunch of Disney movies lately, like a crazy amount. Are you talking about like the drama Disney movies or the cartoons?
The dramas.
Okay, so which one are you watching? Which one have you watched lately that you like?
Well, like I guess I think it like released last year, but like Aladdin was definitely one of my favorites. The one that like it was so good, like the songs especially. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, Will Smith as a genie. That was a good one. I was a
Yeah.
little bit apprehensive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm old, I'm old school. So I remember the cartoon version, and it is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know about this, but it is equally as good.
It was.
It was directed, actually, Tanner, a little footnote for you. It was directed by a guy named Guy Ritchie. Now, you are way too young currently to watch any of Guy Ritchie's other movies, but he is one of my favorite directors, and I was kind of apprehensive about him directing it just based on his like genre, but he did a really good job. So in about 5 to 10 years, maybe you'll be able to watch some Guy Ritchie movies. Yeah. Cool. Now, I watched, I think I'm going to butcher this. If my kid was here, he's going to yell at me. I just finished watching a Disney series. I think it's called Descendants.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Have you
that.
seen that
I
one?
haven't. Though.
Okay, you should check that one out. It has a lot of singing in it. Basically, the premise of the show is you have all of the villains like Cruella de Vil and Jafar, and their children
Uh-huh.
get to go to like basically fairy tale land, and they get to mingle with like the good kids.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Check it out. There's 3 of them, and if you like singing, that's it. Now, in regards to an actor or an actress, who do you get inspiration from? Who do you like to watch?
That's hard. There's a lot of good actors out there. But definitely one of my favorites is Naomi Scott.
Okay.
So she's really good. She's an amazing singer, actor, and there's like a lot of like idols that I have, but she's definitely one of them because she
Okay.
can do it all.
All right. Now you've brought singing up a lot here, so you obviously like listening to music. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So who influences you as far as a singer?
I love Shawn Mendes. His songs are amazing. I listen to him a lot. And Camila Cabello, like those like the latest kind of pop singers.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoy listening to. But
Okay.
yeah.
Very cool. Now you said you go to Westwood.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was going to school, Westwood only went from grade 9
Mhm.
to 12. What are the grades that are in Westwood currently?
Yeah, now it's 7 to 12, so they increase the amount of grades.
And have you been in Westwood since grade 7?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. What's that
Like,
transition like for you?
that was like, cause from like I used to go to Walter and Gladys from grade 6, and then the reason I kind of chose Westwood was because of their AP program, which is one that they like added really recently, a couple of years ago, and so then I was really interested in that. So then I thought that I would go to Westwood for that, and I
Okay.
really
Neat. Now, when I was going to high school, Westwood was definitely known for the drama as well. It always has been like a drama-based school. So that's interesting that that's still the theme of that school. I went to Merck, and then
oh
Tanner over there went to Comp.
ah
So representing Comp, he's thug life.
It wasn't as rough as everybody thought. It was rough,
Right.
just not as rough as everybody thought.
Yeah, I used to be afraid to go to Composite High School. I used to play sports, and every time we had to go there, mentally, it shook me every time.
Yeah, I used to be scared to go to comp too.
Yeah, daily.
Well, no, once you get there, you learn real quick that you can't be scared.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we got a segment of this show. It's called the Mac City Minute. This is Tanner's segment. He's going to ask you 5 questions. Do your best to answer them. I have no idea what he's going to ask you, so I wish you the best of luck. Tanner?
Thank you.
Hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Question number 1: what is your favorite after school activity you take part in?
Oh, probably I was on the principal's advisory council last year, so I really enjoyed being part of like a committee that could like help students, and we could like discuss with the principal like issues that students were facing, and talk about the school as a whole and ways to like raise school spirit and things like that. So that was one of my favorite after school clubs that I was in.
Cool.
Question number 2: what is your favorite song to play on the piano?
Oh, I play a lot of classical songs because I also take Royal Conservatory exams for piano. So one of my favorite songs that I've been playing is Sunset in Rio, which is a classical song. But yeah, so far that's what I've been enjoying.
Question number 3: how do you think that speech arts will help you in becoming a doctor?
Oh, definitely with public speaking. I feel like in almost like every job, that you have to be able to speak and like to communicate really well. So I feel like with speech arts, I'm able to have those skills, and I feel like that will definitely help me when I'm a doctor, or if I choose to be a doctor when I'm older.
Question number 4. What is your favorite way to relax when you're not so busy?
Oh, I love reading as well. So, um, when I want to relax or just take a break, I love to read, and I enjoy different genres, but murder mysteries are my favorite. So,
Okay.
And your final question, what is your go-to place to eat out when you want to go out?
McDonald's.
What do you get?
Yes.
A McChicken meal. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Those have been your 5 questions.
Yeah, we love McDonald's here. Like we talk about food a lot. So, do you have like a quirky order? Or you just get like the combo?
I get the combo. That's what I usually get every
Okay.
time.
And what size fries are you getting?
Medium.
Okay. And what do you dip in your fries in?
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour sauce. See, that's the quirky part. Everybody has like a little go-to jam at McDonald's.
What's the drink?
Yeah.
Sprite.
Sprite.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Now the world knows your McDonald's order.
Yeah, maybe next time you go to McDonald's, you get a free combo.
We
with the
tend to
Sprite.
get some free things here given to us by people, so maybe anybody who wants to give her a McDonald's meal or gift card, that's a possibility.
There you go. Yeah, listen, it happens. Since we started the show, we get tons of free swag.
Mostly food.
Mostly food.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Poutine.
poutine.
That's
It was poutine week a few weeks ago, and so we had 4 restaurants give us money to eat poutine
Wow.
in their establishments. It wasn't bad. Then Original Joe's opened up a few weeks ago, and we got to go eat there for free. So yeah, restaurants, hit us up with some food. Yeah, I love it. Well, you are extremely impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like you might be the most well-spoken guest we've ever had here. And I'm not. We've had like adults, we had business owners. We've done about what 60 odd episodes at this point.
60 episodes, and I'd say top 3 best spoken.
Yeah, like it's crazy. So congratulations, you're killing it. Good job. All right. So how are we for time? Because I got some questions, but I don't
We
want
got lots of time.
Okay.
We're at 12 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, let's go into books. So I love reading books myself, but I don't read so much. I listen to the books. So audiobooks, Audible. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but
Yeah, I've done. Yeah.
okay. So you said you like murder mysteries, though. You're into that.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to read Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I've read those. As
Have
well.
you?
That was like a long time ago, so I
Okay.
definitely read those.
What is a long time ago for you?
Like maybe like 7-ish, 7, 8.
Okay, right on. And so what titles are you listening or not listening, sorry, I listen. What titles are you reading now?
I like started to read To Kill a Mockingbird recently, but I haven't like gotten that far into it yet because I've not had much time since like right now we've been doing like musical festival that's coming around and
Right.
still has like my exam, right? So I've been working on preparing for that. But usually when I get time, I'm probably gonna start like going into that book.
Okay. Now, is that a book that you're reading in your free time or is that assigned to you in school?
Oh, my free time.
Wow. Okay. That's a big book that you're reading in your free time. When I was in grade, I want to say 9 or grade 10, that was given to us to read in school actually.
Yeah.
So that honestly would not have been a book that I would have chosen outside of that.
Elliot,
Yes, sir.
what about poems?
What about poems? Okay, so listen, I love poems, but in a different type of version. I listen to rap music, so I like street poems. That being said, let's hear kind of what poetry you're into.
Yeah, so like I do like lyrical poetry and like dramatic poetry. So like lyrical is the kind of like poetry that like has more of like a softness to it,
Okay.
and whereas dramatic is more like, dramatic, like there's more drama and but I do those kinds of poetry.
Do you
Okay.
make your own, or do you recite others?
I like for my exams I like recite others, but like I've written my own like for school especially, but like I find writing poetry like fun as well.
Did you
Okay.
want to recite a poem?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I can do Death Be Not Proud by John Donne.
Let's hear it.
Death, be not proud, though some have called it thee mighty and dreadful. For thou art not so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow die not. Poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure, then from thee much more must flow, and soonest her best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and soul's delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell, and poppier charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swellest thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die.
Wow. Now, how, like, okay, we didn't, for people watching at home, this is live. This was not pre-booked. It's like, had no idea what you were going to say. I didn't know that you knew poetry. So you did not know we were going to ask you to do a poem.
Yeah.
How did you pull that off your head?
Well, I've been preparing, because this is the poem I'm going to do for my exams. So I've been kind of like preparing for all of these pieces. So then I just chose this poem to do since I've been working on it.
That's amazing. Like, I don't know. Like, the camera definitely wasn't on me. If it was, everybody would have seen my mouth just drop. That was incredible.
Thank you.
Wow. Now, in regards to your poetry, like, you like to write it, you like to do it for fun. Is there somewhere that people can read it, or is this just personally for you?
I kind of just keep it personal to me, where I like just share my feelings and things that's been happening in my life. I kind of just, those are kind of like my inspirations for my poetry. So I've just been keeping it to my like personal self so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, as far as acting is concerned, on the side or as a main hustle, depending on where your life goes, do you think you'd like camera, or based on like the poetry that you just read, as far as would you like to do stuff on the stage maybe? Which one of those interests you the most?
Oh, probably like both. I really enjoy doing both of those things.
Okay.
But maybe like the stage more. I feel like I enjoy being on the stage, performing like many things. I feel like, yeah, for the future.
Well, listen, you are incredible. And like me and Tanner said, you are definitely one of the most well-spoken guests we've had. I'm excited to just continue to follow you and see where your life takes you. You're so young, and you're putting me to shame. I know if Tanner feels the same way right now too. Killing it. Is there anywhere that people can follow you or get in contact with you in regards to like what you're doing, or
Social medias you want to plug?
I have an Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
Which is just Aarushi Vasal, all lowercase, no space.
There we go. Okay. Well, definitely, if somebody wants to follow you, I know I'm going to start following you and check out what you're doing. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, definitely. You are going to be a reoccurring guest. We're going to have you back again and again and again. So please get comfortable in that seat because you're coming back. Awesome.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay, on that note, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, this has been one of the best episodes we've had. I'm blown away. I hope you can see it on my face. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to me. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Max City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.